we have a very important question.
Yes.
Who's this man? Feel fancy.
56 years.
Okay, I'm gonna help her. Hey guys, so today it is the 5th, yesterday 4th of July, and I spent the entire day building this giant rack to hold my comics and bikes. So that's going to be a fun video to show you, but I have some packages, so let's jump to my room. Yep, got some packages. As you saw, we have a ton of stuff to get through. I'm really excited to open all these packages up. So I just want to say real quick that the first 5 days of this month have been kind of boring up till now. But things are going to get exciting. My grandparents are coming to town. My little sister's getting married. I have some major plans for this month that I'm really hoping go through and don't go south, or else I'll sound like an idiot. But life happens, so I wanted to say we're using our Batman knife. We're going to go in and we're going to open some packages and just have some fun. I just got home from work and I am tired, but this is what I need to really reinvigorate me and cheer me up. Alright, first thing, I picked this up today at work. This is the Hot Wheels new for 2020. This is the Mattel Dreammobile. Now this is an absolutely gorgeous Hot Wheel. I love this design, very retro, futuristic. Saw this, absolutely had to have it as a cool reference. That's what a lot of my Hot Wheels are. I use them as references, so if I need to draw vehicles, I just set them up, take pictures, and I don't have to track down the real one. I don't have to search for the right image on Google. Nope, I can just use this. All right, let's open our first package. There we go. Gonna start with the small one and work our way up. Now, I ordered a few things. I don't know what... Oh, okay, never mind. I know what this is. Okay, this is cool, so I was really excited to pick this up. This is the Marti, I believe that's how you pronounce the company's name, calligraphy dip pen set, and it is a 10-piece set. You get the actual pen itself and you get 9 nibs. Now what really sold me on this was because all of my dip pens I have, with the exception of one, are all Speedball, and the one that I have that isn't Speedball, it's a manga dip pen, so I'm going to pull that out real quick. It's this one. It actually has a head that lets it take both types of nibs, which is really cool. Now what caught my attention about this one was the fact that not only was it this beautiful wood, but its head also let it take both types. So that's really cool. It also looks like it's more sturdy than this one, which is just kind of cheap plastic. But very, very excited. It's a similar shape, but this is much bigger, so I'm curious how that's going to translate to actually using it. I can't wait to review this. I'm going to leave it in the package until I review it. Next package. Cuts so well. Okay, this is what this is. Okay, I'm excited. All right, so hopefully the review will be out by now, but I purchased some Winsor & Newton ink, and I fell in love with it, guys. It is such a good ink. And right now, I currently own their Black Indian ink, their liquid Black Indian ink, white ink, and ultramarine ink. I don't have any of the inks they make, and I've only seen the silver and gold ones at Michael's. But I went online and found out they make like over 30 different colors of ink. And I saw that they had a red ink. And red, blue, and black are my favorite colors. So I had to have their deep red ink. Oh, this looks awesome. That just looks awesome. I love the little illustration too. It's a train. And then all 4 sides are different. This is like I said, deep red. I love that. Let's open it up. Oh, that's beautiful. That almost looks like blood, and it kind of freaks me out. And the best for last. Now, this is our biggest one, and I think this has the bulk of what we need. So let's open it up, guys. I'm excited. Okay, we got 2 items. No, 3. We got 3 items in this. Alright, this is... Okay, this is cool. This is a black light I bought, and I'm going to tell you guys why I bought a black light. Because I recently purchased some in the last vlog, if you guys didn't see it. I bought some glow-in-the-dark invisible ink, and I want to make art with it, but you need a black light. So I'm going to put some batteries in this, and then we're going to test it out. Oh, that's cool. Alright, I haven't tested it on the ink yet. Oh, that's so cool. It glows so much better in person than on camera. Oh, that's so cool. So yeah, this is what I'm going to use to try and make art out of. I have the flashlight now, which is super awesome, and then I have the blue ink. So now I'm going to try and make some artwork using only invisible ink. I think that's going to be really, really cool. This box here. So this is cool. Now, if you guys remember, I think it was either last month's vlog or the month before that, I bought a glass pen. I still haven't finished the review, but in between now and then, I've bought another glass pen. So this is a really, really cool one. I'm actually really happy with how this one looks. This one was pretty cheap. I think it was like $5, which is awesome. And it looks really nice. Like, even the handle is glass. I thought it'd be a separate piece, but no. This is really cool. I really like this. I like how it comes with a nice little protecting guard. Like, that's pretty cool. And this is because I wanted to review two different types. Like, instead of just reviewing a specific type of glass pen, I just wanted to go over the generalness of glass pens. So I thought having two would be good. And then on top of that, this one was pretty cheap. And just in case that one breaks, I have a backup. Now, let's go over the last item. So this one probably won't surprise you. Yep, it's another dip pen. This is really nice, and it can take both types, which are really nice. This one was also really cheap, so I was very happy with that. So I can't wait to try this one out too. So I think these will be really fun reviews in the future. I'm really seeing potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 5 videos we can make with all this. So very, very excited with what we can do. Is everything for today. Let's get into the next part of the vlog. Going to Michael's. How much is this? Because I might get it. Waiting for someone to come to get my markers, because I pushed the magic button. Doop. Yeah, I'm gonna need this. Sculpt cool stuff with these. I'm gonna wait. That film was like $15. Never mind. Happy you grew a beard. We're beard buddies. Yeah. Alright, so I just took out my wolf's tail, so my hair's a little wild. Forgive me for that. But just got out of my room, and we're gonna go over the loot we got today. I guess you could say that it's sketchbook day because I picked up 3 sketchbooks. So I got Bristol board. This is 9x12. Bristol board 11x14. And then 11x15, and this I've never bought before. This is watercolor paper. It was pretty interesting because it's an inch taller, so I was not expecting that. It was pretty weird, but oh well. Like the bigger sheets of this, usually it's 18x24. The Bristol board's 18x25. Don't know why. Maybe it's easier to cut. So finally I have some water paper so I can actually do some art like with watercolor in the right type of mediums to Bristol board. Got my normal sheets that I draw on, and I got these short ones that I'm going to try doing some smaller scale artwork on. And then, for the first time ever, I bought a full-size Copic. Yeah. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to upgrade my collection. It's still going to be Prisma. They're my go-to markers. But I do have a few Copic Chan, as you can see. But I picked this up because I visually want to show in a review this cost as much as those. So those 13 markers cost as much as one of these. So I really want to hammer that visual point in. And I decided to get a Copic, and of course it's red. I believe it's a different red than what my Chan is. Let me double check that. Alright, yeah, this is 27 and this is 46. So they are different colors. So I think it's going to be fun. I also thought it'd be cool to do some comparisons. That's why, nope, the soda can fell. So that's why I have these pulled aside, because I want to visually compare the different types of markers and see how their ink quality holds up. I really want to test their brush nib, and I'm really excited to illustrate this, so it's going to be really cool. I'm going to find a home for these. Going to be probably going over here. I have this giant thing of Bristol board I haven't used yet, so probably got to use that, and I still got my normal sketchbook, so I'm going to use those too. Found a bunch of black paper, so I'm pretty happy about that. And yeah, we're just going to fill this up and start doing our job. Alright guys, I'm kind of nervous. I'm just going to go for it. What do you think? So, no longer rocking the man bun, wolf tail. I actually have my hair short. I'm going to actually go in and kind of do a little bit of trimming myself. I will be trimming this whole beard right now in that bathroom. Alright, I'm a little nervous. You ready? Boom. Look at that. You can actually tell where my chin starts and where it ends, and the actual structure of my face. You don't have to guess because I don't have a giant beard. It's also weird having short hair again because I'm used to playing with it and I can't do that anymore. And on top of that, my ears are cold. Despite the fact that they're actually still covered a little bit, which is interesting. So I might get that retrim, keep it short a little bit. I got my tiny suitcase and a suitcase. So this is actually something my dad gave me and I haven't found a use for it yet. I have an idea, but I haven't actually done it yet, so I'll be doing that when I get back. But I got my suitcase, and I have all my clothes picked out. So as you can see, I got pretty much everything here. The only thing I don't have is my actual suit pants and jacket. That's still hanging to make sure they don't get wrinkled. I'm going to be actually going in and ironing my shirt. But I got my bow tie, got my belt, got my boxers, got my socks, got my favorite shirt, and on top of that, I packed one Captain America shirt and two Spider-Man shirts because they're my sister's favorite superheroes. And I got one Marvel and one Justice League shirt, which is super nice. I also am going to pack Captain America because that's one of her favorite superheroes. I got my Cap hat. This is my Flash hoodie because, again, it's one of her favorite superheroes. So I have my Flash hoodie. I got some jeans. Again, I got all my dress stuff hanging except for the shirt, but I'm going to iron that. And I got my Bowie knife because you never know when you're going to need a Bowie knife. In the next 3 or 4 days, I'm gonna have like a brother-in-law. That's crazy. Like, that is so crazy to me. Oh my gosh, like, it's gonna be awesome. And we'll be able to have Alex and Krista here more and to do more stuff and do more projects. It's gonna be super fun. Currently working on a project. Yes, it's a video, so yay. Hey, Kissy. I swear, she thinks she's just a person. I think she's a little baby. I will make a dedicated video talking about this, but I want to make a quick one. Is the thought process for a traveling artist, what you should carry, how you should carry it, what is important. And the reason I want to make this video is because I do traveling. I travel a lot from work to here to school, and then of course I've done, I think, 3 or 5 different travels while being an artist. More so, I think, before the channel started when I was first starting out, but a few here. And I want to explain the thought process behind it because for this trip, I'm not going to be packing a lot. I'm going to my little sister's wedding. We're going to have 2 days of travel. I'm in the car. I'm not going to be able to draw much. So I want to explain my thought process and what I have. This is the backpack I take to school with me almost every day. This is my travel backpack. This is my go-to art bag. It is a hybrid between a laptop bag and a messenger bag. It's very modern and I really like it because it has so many options. You can grow with it. Like right now I have a ton of pins on it, but I can easily take those all off and make this more professional looking. But with that said, what's almost always in here is a calendar, some type of notepad, a little school notepad, a sketchbook, but I always carry at least these 3, sometimes 4 books, and I want to talk about why I do that, because this is my traveling sketchbook. This is like the sketchbook I just doodle in every day. This is the one that I currently do a lot of my artwork in. Either they're roughs for actual illustrations, or I'm bored in class and I have free time between class, I'm going to do an illustration, practice like drawing hands and stuff. That's what this is filled with, and that's what this is for. And of course it is Cthulhu. I think this was my Inktober sketchbook, so oh, I gotta do Inktober again this year. That's gonna be fun. But the point is, this is the sketchbook that I usually carry with and I travel with because it's just my normal sketchbook. That always goes in here. Now, the sketchbooks that I normally use to draw are these, and then I also use Bristol board ones. Actually, I've recently been using more Bristol board than these, so I might make just the full switch, but we'll see. Either way, those are usually in the bag. For this trip, I'm only gonna bring this Batman journal. Now, this actually is a journal. It's got lined paper, and that's because I have 2. I have this one, and this one is actually for YouTube ideas, just as like doing thumbnails for like the thumbnails. Ironically, these are thumbnails for thumbnails, or these are thumbnails for like storyboards. Like, I mostly do like planning in this, and especially I've been using it for my new movie, but I've also been using this for comic ideas. And I haven't had the chance to sit down and write in it. As we're going to be driving, I'm not going to be drawing. Instead, I'm going to be writing. And I think this would be a great use of that time. And I do like this book. You can actually replace the journal inside, which is really nice. I think I talked about this in a vlog, but that's what that's for. And then this one, again, is mostly for YouTube stuff. I actually have been doing some rough thumbnails for my movie, which I'm really happy with. My first ever horror short. Actually, my first ever live action short. It just happens to be horror, so I'm really excited about that. I also am going to be taking this. Now, this actually is my travel drawing set. So this holds my pens, my pencils, my inks, and all that fun jazz. Originally, I had one that was 1 story, and then I upgraded to the 2-story one, and I gave my single one to my mom. So she loves that, and this is my go-to traveling one. So if I open it up, and I believe Speedball makes this. I think Speedball makes this, and there's another company that makes very similar ones. But I have my ruler, my pencil, my pens, my erasers. I have, on top of that, like a white pen. I have extra lead. And then when you open the bottom compartment, you have a ruler and a few more Fineliners. And that's really what this is. This is for traveling, everyday sketching. These are the most common tools I use to do my illustrations. So I have a lot of 0.5s, 0.8s. I have some flexible nibs in there. Of course, on top of that, I also have 0.1 and 0.05 because I do a lot of my cross-hatching with that. So these are almost always in my backpack because traveling every day from school to work is what I do, so this is what I use, and this is what I'm going to take with me because I'm not going to take this sketchbook. I'm not going to be able to sit down and do some dedicated drawing because this is not a vacation. This is, well, it kind of is a little bit. It's like it's an event. And I'm not going to have that freedom to sit down for a few hours and illustrate. Now, I may have an hour, I may have half an hour, you know, before I go to bed or in between things that I can do a quick little sketch in this book, and I'm going to have several hours driving, and I don't like to draw and drive, so I'm going to actually do some writing in this book. So that's what I'm taking with me. I'm not going to take this one because I'm pretty much have everything planned out for my actual movie, so I'm not going to worry about that. On top of that, I don't need a calendar. I really don't even need this bag. But that's really the type of traveling that this is, and that's the type of equipment I'm bringing. Of course, if I do other traveling, I plan different. I plan on going to Michael's to help my mom get some last-minute stuff for the wedding. Let's do that.
Hey, John.
We going to Michael's!
Our regular trip?
Yes, our regular trip. So we're getting some last minute things. I'm very curious about trying the ABT Pro alcohol based markers. They're a lot thinner than what I'm used to. They're about the same price, so kinda interested in trying these out. Might pick up a grayscale, might pick up the red or the summer one. I'm not sure yet, but I'm really curious to see how they actually work. I really like these watercolor sets because you get like normal colors and you have like almost like a softer version of those colors. And then they have 2 different versions. They have a 12 and a 24 color set. I really like this set. It's very nice. You feel like your artwork in it. You got a nice little tray. It's very travel friendly. I really like that. I also like the array of colors. However, I don't want to pay that much. So I'm probably going to go with the small one because I do like the arrange of colors you get here. I think it's very nice. I do like how this one comes with a few more reds, but if I like this, then I'll probably upgrade to that one eventually. And then I'm still looking around, but that's what I got so far. Speaking of traveling, I think this is pretty good for the price range because you get a lot. You get a canvas, you get an easel, you get a ton of equipment, get some supplies. That's really nice, and you get a cool case. I wish they showed the inside of the case to see how that all packs in. I wouldn't have gone with this, but you know what? 101 different piece set for $84, and then you get the travel kit. That's not bad. No, I honestly don't know what it is, but there's just something about these cool little miniature things that are just really cool to me. Like, I kind of like them. I don't know why. I don't build like fake houses or doll houses or props or like mini movie sets. I don't do like garden stuff where you have like all the garden gnomes and fantasy creatures. But every time I look down this aisle, I just think all the stuff's really cool. Still trying to get used to my new profile. Like, I might keep it. Probably not. I'm going to grow my hair out. You know how this samba dance goes. Anyway, loot I got from Michael. I only got 2 things, but they're things that I really want to experiment and try new things with. So, let's get into it. Brushes. Hey, Mom. Hey, Poppy. Yeah. I'm showing them what I bought at Michael's. Do you want to see? A watercolor brush. That's by Artstation. So what you do is you fill it with water, and you use them mostly with watercolors, paints. I want to see if I could use them to do ink washes to basically streamline that process. And then, speaking of watercolor, I bought that at Michael's, so that's for watercolor. That's a little set. And I thought, you know what?
Green, red.
Yeah, and that's by Suguru. And that's actually the guys that make the Fineliners I use.
Great.
Yeah. So that's the loot for today, and then tomorrow we're going to go on the road to see Krista and have her wedding. Yeah! Right, Mom?
Okay.
Pack. We got to pack. I got all my stuff packed. We started our trip, our adventure into the great unknown, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
This thing's telling me to go here.
Right, Poppy? Yeah. Dude, look at that view. It's the wide open road. Yeah. Mom, where are we going?
We're going to Plymouth.
And how we going on there?
Huh?
And what road are we? What road are we on?
Chestnut.
We're on the highway to hell. Hi. Okay, really? I'm the only one? I'm the one that committed? Okay, you know what? Fine. I'm almost done reading my book, Kirby King of Comics. I'm that much into the book. I did finish the other book I brought, which was How to Draw Noir Comics. I was actually a little over halfway through with this one. These are both quick reads because even though they are very thick books, a lot of it is pictures and like visual information. So like there would be several pages of just drawings. So, you know, you read like maybe half a page of text because of course that page has drawings on it. And then you turn the page and there's 3 pages of drawings. And like, okay, and it becomes a quick read. So kind of bummed that on the way up here, I'm probably gonna finish both my books, and I probably should have brought another one for the way back down. But I was not expecting to read it this quick. Finally made it. It took several hours and like 5 stops.
You're right.
But we did it, right, Mom?
Aquí, papi, mira aquí.
Yeah, Poppy, we did it. Yeah, make sure you have your mask on. Okay. Tiny puppy.
Just spicy.
Dad, put your shirt back on. We're not even in hotel room. 5 minutes. Okay, so this is your guys' room. It's very nice, very lovely. Let's go check out mine. I think it's smaller, but that's okay. I'm not bitter or anything. It's not like I had to sit in the back seat.
You want to pay the bill?
Okay, no, fair point. Hey, Mom. Hey, Poppy.
Morning.
Here's our room. Look at it. It's so nice. Look, we got a TV. We got our own beds. Yeah, it kind of does. So we're watching Harry Potter, and Mom thought this was a church.
Yeah.
It is a school of wizards.
Yeah.
But Kissy, you're kind of being a little sad today. What's going on? Why are you so sad? Hey, Dad, how does it feel to be back in Plymouth?
I don't know. No Spanish.
Yeah, it's weird. A lot of this I know.
Still processing it, I guess.
Yeah, same, because a lot of this is like familiar, but it's been 2 years. There's a lot that's changed too.
Little stores in you.
Yeah, I was about to say this was all a parking lot that was for the DMV, right? So this is all new. May have forgot his mask, so I'm gonna get a head start on him. We're gonna get some comics super quick at my old comic shop, Newberry Comics. Let's do this. Hey Dad, did you have fun going to the old comic shop?
Yeah, we sure did, man.
I got some stuff. Are you surprised?
Nope, not surprised at all.
Yeah. Guess what I got? Superman! So this is 80 Years of Superman's Deluxe Edition. I have the Batman one, and I didn't have the Superman one, and I kind of regretted it, but they had a good price on it. I definitely want to pick up the Green Lantern one they're probably going to do, and then Joker and Catwoman turned 80 this year. I might pick up the Joker one, probably not the Catwoman one, but I also picked up, and this is Mikey and Sarah's favorite superhero. Well, Sarah's favorite superhero is Wonder Woman, but Mikey and Sarah's second favorite superhero, Hellboy. So it should, hopefully you guys will understand. I actually do like Hellboy. I didn't read the character for a long time. My parents just didn't either let me or I didn't see the need to. But after reading it from watching the first 2 movies, it's really good. And I read the first 3 issues and I want to read more. So I picked up the Omnibus Volume 1 of Hellboy. And I will pick up Volume 2, 3, and 4. I don't know there's a 5. But I know there's at least 4, so I'm definitely going to be picking those up soon. I can safely say I've never been to a hotel or anything where all 5 vending machines in the entire building are completely sold out of everything.
I'm a bride!
Woo! Get out of here! Oh my gosh, Ashley, it's adorable!
Alex bought it for me for Christmas.
It looks so nice! Right.
Ew, I'm smiling, but you can't see it.
I didn't even know that was on frame. Hey, Kissy. She's a little pig in a blanket. Look what we just made! Oh my gosh! Congrats, Mr. and Mrs. Jacobs. Ah, it's perfect. And then we need.
Good job, Joshua!
Thank you. Woo! All right, so let's put that all together, and then we should be ready for some lunch. All right, Krista, we have Why do you do this? We have a very important question.
Yes.
Who's this man?
My fiance, my husband tomorrow.
I know. I'm so excited.
Look at my ring.
Oh my goodness, girl.
I say I appreciate my ring.
Dude. I'm gonna steal it and then pawn it. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I did not mean to say that out loud.
I suck because I forgot my ID, so I can't order a drink at Chili's right now.
But I didn't.
I forgot my fake.
He's just kidding. Don't get arrested.
Alright, what
For legal reasons, that was a joke.
I am gonna get the Boss Burger.
Triple dipper. I already told you my order. I told you my
read
order.
it.
You didn't even read my tag. Nasty.
Mistakes were made all around. It's pitch black.
There's my soul.
Alex does have
Here, let me get you a drink that matches the darkness of your soul. Here's some milk, bro.
Chocolate.
Nah, just normal milk.
I keep getting these stupid ads on like 107.9 where it's like, this is why you should go dairy free. Cow milk is for like cow babies. And like, I feel like so much less bloated after going dairy free. It's like, oh my god, shut up.
Krista, do you know what we're doing?
What? A video?
I mean, you're not wrong. It's ice cream time! This is one thing I miss about Massachusetts. This place. So good.
So anyway guys, make sure to smash that like and subscribe button.
No, we're not that kind of channel. What we do, let me tell you something. The Battle Brawler way, you ready? Is at the end of the video like, hey, if you guys liked it, leave a like, subscribe if you want more of the same content, and that's it. We don't do that whole screaming at you. We don't challenge you. We don't even start the video like that.
I really want your OnlyFans.
Wait, what?
I want Josh's OnlyFans.
Wait, you're
Do you not know what OnlyFans is?
Listen, that's where
so it's like there's like these girl YouTubers and like girls that like play video games on Twitch who like will have their OnlyFans where like guys can pay money to watch it, and it'll be like them stripping or doing other stuff like that. A lot of times it'll just be like them in a bikini just kind of like preying on like guys, I guess.
Yeah.
You like pay to watch it. It's so weird.
Feel fancy. I got my fancy boots, I got my fancy pants, I got my fancy jacket, got my fancy shirt, and I got my fancy bow tie.
Hey, Dad. You look fancy. We're going! Woo! Not that was paying attention.
So beautiful.
Look at that little doggy. So we got some tacos because we just finished taking pictures. And then we're gonna go to the wedding.
Josh, can you get it?
I got it. I got it on camera. Yes! Yo, my dude's about to get a whole face of cake. Do it again! Ow! Get him! Get him!
Alex is too sweet to do it. He won't do it. Do it.
Do it!
Yes.
Ow!
You take the rap.
Oh.
We're a very giving family, as you can tell.
Look what you did.
Look what you did!
Family reunion, right?
Chuck a cupcake out of next now.
now kiss.
Hey, Kaden, you still got some frosting on your shoulder.
Celebrating 56 years, so we wanted you to be able to cut a cake like you did 56 years ago.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary to you. Happy
anniversary to you. Happy anniversary, Lauren Pop. Happy anniversary to you. Papa, Mom, happy anniversary. It's not a picture, Mom. It's a video. You can wave. Yay.
pictures.
I know, right? So many.
Hold it right there. Hold it right there. Put it back in that same spot and hold it. Just like 56 years ago.
Okay, I'm gonna help her.
Is it yummy, the frosting? Do you want more than that?
All right.
There you go, Mom.
Thank you.
All right.
Want me
Why
to
don't you
move
move it so anybody who wants cake can get cake?
I'm just gonna put it on the sweetheart table.
That's fine.
Alright guys, so we just got back to the hotel from the wedding. It was so amazing and beautiful and moving. And I didn't film a lot of it because it's my sister's wedding. But we got a lot of pictures, so I'm going to try and put some of the pictures in the vlog. But I also spent the last 10 minutes trying to get my grandmother's shoe on her foot.
Without a shoehorn.
Without a shoehorn.
Ya,
It fits.
papito, mira. Y es nueva en el...
It's a video. See, it's you.
Hey, hi.
Yeah, so we're probably going to get some lunch later, if you are hungry, but we ate a lot at the wedding.
Alright guys, so my grandparents are still asleep and I want to let them rest, and my parents went out for coffee, but there's a Michael's in the plaza, and that's the Michael's I used to go to all the time. We're going to go over there and check out what's there after like 2 years, so I'm excited.
Going to Michael's, Massachusetts edition. Decisions. I want a mixed media sketchbook. I don't want a giant one, I want like a smaller one to experiment with, but I feel like you get really cool tones with the black one. The white one gives me a little more freedom. And again, I don't want a giant one because I want to start out small. You know what? I'm going to go with the white one because it's the last one. And then if I like this, I'll pick up a black one and I'll pick up a larger one. I was going to pick this up because I saw Jim Lee talk about it. He talked about like the benefits of using this specific sketchbook. Nope. Not anymore. I hate to say it, but the ink selection back home is a lot better than this one. Very limited, not a lot of choices, not a lot of colors. However, I do like how they do have these 4-packs for the Winsor & Newton ink, so you can get other colors. I do like that. I actually didn't know these existed until I just saw them. Looks like there's only 3 different kinds they have though, so that's also very interesting. On top of that, I personally don't like these packs because unless you like every color that you're gonna get, it honestly does seem kind of like a waste because you're gonna be stuck with colors you don't want. So there's that. I prefer getting them single. I know you could save a little bit of money doing the multi-packs, but whatever. And I might buy these. Hold up. Might. Really smart putting some foam in the pencil case so the pencil ends don't break. I do need a new everyday sketchbook, but they don't have the kind I like because I like the kind that are leather bound, that are fold. I also like the spiral ones, which are more modern, but the old like leather ones with the strap, I like those. Those were really nice. They have cool designs on them. I have a dragon one, a Cthulhu one, and I might be picking up a Batman one if I can't find a good one here. Key. Forgot the good reasons why I don't come here because this place kind of sucks. I want to know why these are the same price, because you get 8 in that one and then you get 5 in that one. So I'm kind of curious why they are the same price. Those are actually $13. Okay, that's actually a very reasonable difference. One thing I'm curious is how much are these, and then why are those $34? That's a lot. And I've used Stadler before. They're not the best fine liners. In fact, I think where they shine are those little colored fine liners. But their black ones, I don't know. I've never liked them. That plastic bags are illegal in Massachusetts, and now I have a crappy paper bag. Huh. Well, that was an experience. So everything went well at Michael's. I'm probably going to stop at 2 more stores in this plaza just to kill time. 17. Right. You guys up? Yeah. Hey, puppy. I got up and I went to Michael's and I got some stuff because I was up I think at 1 o'clock and you guys are still sleeping. I want you guys to get some rest. Would you like to see what I bought? Yeah. Alright, so number 1, I got a few mystery items. The first one is I bought a mixed media sketchbook. So that's what I like about mixed media is that you can mix your mediums. So you can use it for paint, alcohol, you can use it for color pencils, watercolor, so it's designed so you can mix the different mediums together, which is super cool. You get fewer pages, they're a lot thicker, and I got a small one instead of a normal one. And then as you've seen, this is my sketchbook, this is my everyday sketchbook, and I talked about how full it's getting. I only have probably like 10 more pages left. And I love these sketchbooks more
because they have a nice leather bound, like they feel more old-fashioned. And Sarah got me my last two, which was a dragon and Cthulhu. Though there's a Batman one on Amazon I'm thinking of getting. So I picked up this sketchbook. It's not going to replace that one, but it's going to be to do some cool experiments with mixed media. I also picked up for the first time Tombow pens, and what I really like is they are soft nibs, and they're specifically soft bullet nibs, so it's kind of like a combination between a bullet and a brush pen, so it's the size and shape of a bullet nib, but super flexible, which I really, really like. And I thought, you know what? Everyone's been telling me how good these are. I'm going to give them a shot. In this box, Artist Loft Fineliners. Those were like really cheap. And I have respect for Artist Loft as a company because of the sheer amount of products they make. Like, I could spend 2 days straight just listing everything they make. So I thought I'd give their Fineliners a try. It's not like I have too many, right? A red Artist Loft alcohol marker, because red is my favorite color. Well, red, blue, and black are my favorite colors. They're my three favorites. And I picked up a blue one a while ago, so I thought I'll pick up a red. That way I could go into my sketchbook and actually add some color to it, which I thought would be interesting, because I don't know. I think this is bamboo paper, and I don't know how that takes alcohol markers. It takes ink really well. It just absorbs the ink. And then the last thing I picked up was this. That is Skew Tube, I think. What's the name of that company? Oh, I was reading that right there. So yeah, that is a very specific type of fine liner. In fact, it's very similar to these, except it's bigger and the nibs are more flexible. So I thought I'll give it a try. I've seen a lot of YouTubers really enjoy it, and I thought, why not give it a shot? All this was $32. It would have been like $60 without my coupons. So very excited. Gotta do that couponing. So yeah, and then I forgot that we have plastic bags here, so I have this crappy plastic bag. Mom, what are we doing today?
We're going to dinner.
Where are we going to dinner?
Chili's.
Why are we going to Chili's?
So we can see Taylor.
Yes! Right, Poppy? Oh, I caught you in the middle of a yawn.
So we can see Taylor.
Woo!
Woohoo!
I'm excited.
Hi.
Looking through the pictures?
Oh yeah, he's my husband.
Taylor! My brother!
I don't think you actually should be joking about that.
Yes! You know how it is. Yes!
That's great.
Wow! I don't think they're gonna let us in now.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, you got it? It's the whole gang back together.
You know how it is, the whole gang
And
together.
then there's the addition here.
We got Black Fluffy, we got... Oh, how you doing? I promise I'm going to change my name to that. I just kind of thought...
What did you do?
I thought it would mix well.
It did not.
I want to know though. Take a sip.
All right, I got
Do it.
Sip it. Do it now.
How so? That doesn't look like a good thing.
Oh, he's going in for more.
Send that to me. I wonder why.
I mean,
Lemonade
and Coke, root beer.
and vodka.
Oh, he's going in for more.
That's not good. I wasn't sure. I had to check a couple of times.
Let's move. Move your
The
head.
rides and stuff like that.
Yo, they're about to go off.
Look at them. Look at them.
They're about. Oh, he's doing the head gestures.
The finger point. Yeah.
Drinking problem. Cheyenne, you have a drinking. Oh, nah, it's Krista. It's definitely Krista.
Oh, they talking about me.
My dude.
Not mad.
My dude, you haven't even touched your fries.
Yo, listen. Let me tell you. Listen.
I'm gonna make an offer that you cannot.
Listen.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you
I
something.
had
Y'all listen,
saying
all
that
right?
to somebody, and they were
Listen.
like, "What?" I was like, "No." And start reading
Listen.
my mind again.
Okay, listen to me. All right, listen.
I'm gonna make an offer you cannot refuse. What did I say that?
You listen.
After the first listen, I'm like, I know what you're doing.
I don't even have anything to say. I'm just not hungry. I'm sorry.
Bro, after the first listen, I'm like, I know what you're doing.
Just like, hey, listen. Do not speak to me about the old arts. I was there when they were created.
Honeymoon. And you have a good honeymoon.
And you could just make me cookies. Bye! Oh, they're out of focus! There they are! Bye! Mom. I know!
Love you!
So we just got finished eating with the Dozers.
Yes.
And, oh, it was so nice.
It was awesome. We had a great reunion, and now Alex and Krista are getting ready to leave so they can get ready for their honeymoon.
And then
it's amazing. It's been a great few days, and tomorrow morning we head back home.
exactly, that's what's up. And then we sleep and go home.
Yes.
It was so great. See my sister's wedding, meeting up with my best friend in the world. And now they're gonna have a honeymoon. They're being adults. They're adulting. I don't want to adult. I don't want to.
Yeah, Dad.
Yo tengo que poner a Yoshi aquí atrás un ratito para
Yo, kissy dads. Yo. Papa, we got Subway.
I don't want to hear you say I don't read. You want to know why? Because I read How to Draw Comics Noir, the entire omnibus of Volume 1 of Hellboy, and Kirby King of Comics, all on this trip, and we still have several hours to go. You see this giant pile of papers? So, no one complaining that I don't read, because I clearly do.
He's just climbing on my bag.
I heard her going through whatever you have back there. I could hear the wrapper.
Kissy, what are you doing? What are you doing? You just want to climb? Oh, that might be a bit too much of a big jump for you. We made it home! Woohoo! I didn't think Kissy would make it. I mean, she got so mad that we didn't stop at all the PetSmarts.
We're pretty wiped out. It's pretty
Yeah,
tiring.
I'm tired.
Happy to be home.
We drove 9 hours? 10? 9, 10? How long was this one? The first one was close to, what, 12 hours?
This was 12 hours.
This one was 12?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then, if this one was 12, then I think the other one was
13 and a half.
13 and a half. Okay. Hey guys, so today, it is my first day back in town, and we are doing some stuff. I already had my morning coffee, and I just stopped to get some breakfast at Wendy's. Now, let me tell you something about today, because I was up till like 4 in the morning last night, and that's because, like, when I travel, I'm the one in the back seat sleeping, or I'm dealing with my dog, or I'm just like helping everyone out. Usually my mom's like the co-navigator and my dad drives or whatever, or I'm driving. The point is, like, I'm like chilling here, I'm like cramped in the corner. I read like 3 books on the way on like the trip, so you know there was that. But the point is, I want to like decompress. So I was working on a video where I was just doing some coloring, and I didn't go to sleep until like 3 or 4 o'clock. I think 4:10, 4:15, and then my dad all of a sudden got me up at like 6 o'clock today, so I'm pretty tired. So that's why I already have my morning coffee. Right now it is almost 10 o'clock, 5 minutes. Right now it's 5 minutes to 10, so I'm going to be going to Jerry's like I mentioned. I even have a list of stuff that I'm going to do, but first I'm going to enjoy my breakfast because I'm hungry and I'm out of coffee, so we're gonna do that. Alright, got the bag. I'm actually gonna hit Hobby Lobby, and then I'm gonna hit Michael's on the way back home. There is a GameStop in this place. They closed, so we're not gonna go there. So my hair is surprisingly spiky today, and I don't know why. We're going to Hobbytown. Yeah, the jingle doesn't work with Hobbytown, but we're still going. I want this. I really want this. You guys ready for the epic loot I got at Hobbytown? Soup. Yeah, I didn't get anything. I thought about getting the pencil sharpener because that is actually currently my favorite pencil sharpener, and it's my favorite color. But no, I can get it cheaper at Michael's, and the red's cool and all, but I mean, silver works just as well. So yeah, I didn't get anything there. There was some kind of cool stuff, I will admit, but I was disappointed with some of the selection. Like, I thought they would have more like 2-part epoxy clays that you could do to like add to sculptures or add to like miniatures or stuff like that, but they didn't have it. I'm not going to complain because we're going to go to Michael's. We're actually going to go to the one that kind of sucks though, so hopefully we can find something cool there. If not, we can always go to the other one because that is on the way home. We're going to Michael's! See, that works with the jingle. A mega clearance event. Let's see what's on clearance because I want in. Low-key kind of want these.
low-key kind of... Oh, never mind. I don't need that. A third design. A third... What? What? We're going to Michael's! Again. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the sketchbook situation. This might be my next sketchbook, but I'm still looking. I think I have fully cleared all the inks that I want, because I don't want some of these colors, so yeah, I officially have no more inks to buy. Alright, so normally this be it, but I'm gonna go into Ross, because the last time I went there, I actually found some cool comic book posters. I did see some cool stuff, but it was more Toy Story and Disney than superheroes. But we got one more store we're gonna go to. Five Below. Oh, nothing interesting at Five Below. Nothing we're filming. Ross had some kind of cool Disney stuff, but that's it. So yeah, out of the 6 stores we went to today, 3 of them we got stuff, and the other 3 we didn't. So that's kind of interesting. Either way, I'm pretty happy with the loot we got. So I'm gonna go home and start unpacking, and we'll go over everything. Alright, so we're back home. It's not even 2 o'clock, and I still have some stuff I want to do. There's the illustration I worked on. I'm not going to spoil it too much, but it's very colorful. And I want to show you guys everything I got today and just talk about it real quick and just kind of have fun with it, because that's something that is what this series is about. It's like quick mini reviews and just having fun and showing you guys a day in my crazy, sometimes boring life. So here's the loot for today. We got quite a bit. I was really happy with everything we picked up. Now we're going to start with the Jerry's pile and then get into the Michael's pile and just do quick little thoughts and reviews. Picked up some marker board, and I've never used marker board or marker paper before. So I thought it'd be a really cool, nice change of pace to try this, because I love using alcohol markers. I love my collection of them, and I figured, you know what? Why not? Next, I actually pick up a letter guide. What's really cool is that these were the same letter guides that old school comic book artists would use to letter their comics. This is really cool. It's an awesome little piece of comic book history. I saw this and I absolutely had to have it. I might try my hand at old school hand lettering, because this is just a cool little piece of comic book history that I could not resist picking up. Speaking of comic books, I also picked up some more Higgins Eternal Black ink. Now, I do have the normal Higgins Black India drawing ink, and this was the same price as it, which was pretty interesting. So I want to know what the differences is. Why is this the same price as that, and it's a smaller container while this is a bigger container? I have some questions and I really want to know, so we'll be doing the Higgins review soon. And then speaking of ink, of course I picked up some new nibs for my dip pen. This is basically my go-to dip pen nib. I absolutely love it. And I saw this longer one packed with it, and I thought, why not give it a shot? It was actually the cheapest nib they had, so I guess I ain't an expensive dude. Now, I picked up this brand before. This is Peppo, I believe that's how you say it, acrylic marker. I picked up a black one, and now I have a white one because, you know me, I like white ink. I like doing experiments with it. I like to see what I can make using these. Now, this is actually something that I have picked up before, and I wanted an extra one. This is a 04 Pigma Suguru Round Soft Nib Fineliner. It is a joy to use. It's so much fun. I love doing cross-hatching with this, and I have one currently in my desk, and this one I will actually be putting in my travel drawing kit. Originally, I had a 06 in there. I want to switch it out with this 04 because the 04 is way more enjoyable than that 06. And lastly, by Suguru, I have this dental, I don't know, pen. The point is, it's a pen that has 2 heads on it. It was dirt cheap, and I thought I'd give it a shot. I really do like Suguru as a company, and I think they make really good products, so I'm always willing to try stuff out with them. It's just that sometimes they can be very frustrating. Now, that's everything from Jerry's, and we're going to go into the Michael piles. So, going into our first thing that we got at the first Michael's we stopped at, I picked up more of these Atombos. I really like these guys. In fact, when I picked this up in Massachusetts, I did 2 illustrations the night I bought them, and I fell in love with them, guys. These are so much fun. This 8-pack of Posca pens. Now, I really wanted to pick up some Posca pens because I want to do some customizing and make some stuff look unique and one of a kind. When I get my new laptop, we will be customizing it using those, so I'm super excited. Now, at the second Michael's, I didn't have this in Massachusetts, and I didn't also have this in the first Michael's. Now, I picked up the short brush version in Massachusetts. This is the long brush one. Really enjoyed this tool, and I will be picking up more of them depending on how I use them in my artwork. Probably not more of the long brush ones, definitely more of the short brush ones. I really enjoyed using it. And lastly, a new art journal / drawing sketchbook. Yeah, my Cthulhu one's filling up. I only have like 10 pages left, and I need a new one, so I went with this. It's not leather bound, it doesn't have the strap, it's also bigger, and on top of that is still soft, which is pretty cool. But I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go with this. I'll probably fill it up pretty quick. This is only 96 pages, so Inktober's coming up. I'm probably going to fill up half this thing doing that, so why not pick up a new sketchbook and just start doing my new sketches in here. I'm going to like the new, more room to work with, so that's going to be fun. And then when this gets full, then I have to figure out what I'm going to do. Sleep deprived boss, what did you do? She did this. You put a whole mask on a smiley face balloon. This wild table looks amazing, though. Hey guys, so I just got home from work. I am super tired. I'm wearing a Garfield shirt, but I did get a package today from Amazon, and today's package was actually the Ring Ruler Combo Pack by Koala Tools. What's really cool about this is that they're actually circular rulers that are adjustable. Can't wait to make art out of it. I am super tired. I'm probably gonna go to bed soon. Low-key might have a problem because I bought more Winsor & Newton ink. This time it is brick red. Yeah, I got a problem, guys. So I just got back from the comic shop. You saw in the previous clip I got some ink. Yeah, I still have a problem, but I have a giant bag. Normally I never get a giant bag from the comic shop, but today we do because I have some very special treats. So I'm going to show you guys the comics I got and the reason why that bag is so big. Alright, so the first thing I got is the Marvel Universe free book. This is just like a promotional book they do. It's got sneak peeks to comics. It's got what they're doing, what they're planning. Mainly like their new event they've been having fun with, which is this event here. So I read the first issue, issue 0, and I'm not super impressed by it. I did pick up issue 1, so I'll give it a shot. But the book was pretty nice. It was a free little promotional book, so why not pick it up? And if we remove the little veil, boom, we got True Believers in Humans Moon Dragon. Picks up from my dad. Superman 75, Death of Superman. Such an iconic cover, and I couldn't say no. Same thing with iconic. This is Batman Nightfall, specifically Batman 497. Guys, this is one of those iconic covers. Like, that is just absolutely beautiful. Don't know if I could ever own an original because they sell for like $75 last time I checked. But, you know, one day I want to get an original and put it on my wall. This will do for now. Then I also got Lois Lane 12. Guys, this is a really good book. I really enjoyed the Lois Lane book. This is the conclusion because it is a maxi series, so heavily recommend checking out. If you want, I would actually recommend waiting for it to come out on the trade paperback. That way you can read it through at once. Legion of Superheroes 6. Hawkman 25, Batman The Adventures 2, Ghost Rider 7, a really good Marvel book, like that's not Spider-Man or Hulk. I'm really surprised by how good this book is, so heavily recommend it. Speaking of Spider-Man, we got Amazing Spider-Man 44, Immortal Hulk 35. Guys, go read Immortal Hulk, such a good book. Shazam 12, again, great book. Venom, guys, Venom's so good. This is 26. I think it was 21 or 20. That was the jump-in issue. Guys, go read it. It is phenomenal. Justice League 49, Metal Men 8. Guys, really excited about this Metal Men run. It's been really good so far. I love this cover, and I really like what they're doing. It's very different. Dark Knight's Death Metal. Read the first issue, really enjoyed it. Can't wait to read more. Superman 23, really been enjoying it. Young Justice 16, it's really good. That's all I'm going to say. Again, I picked this one up. I mentioned it before, and I'm going to give it another shot. Maybe, you know, I'm going to say Part 0 was maybe not the best issue. Well, let's see if Part 1 can do a good job. Of course, we got Earth's Mightiest Heroes 34, and lastly, Detective Comics 1023. Absolutely love this cover. I actually showed it to my mom, and she really liked it. Now, let's get into here. What is in here? Why is this bag so big? Well, that's because I saw in the corner of my eye on a shelf that, oh, it's stuck. This, boom, the Iron Giant. Oh my gosh. This is by Select, guys. The Iron Giant is one of my favorite movies ever. This is one of my favorite characters. I love this. This is a movie that legit, like, changed my life. Okay. You see this thing here? This was the Iron Giant figure they released last year. I flipped when that thing came out. This thing came out, I saw this, I'm like, oh my gosh, I had to have it. You get alternate hands, you get the little S, and you got a little Hogarth. This movie, okay guys, this movie legit changed my life. It is one of my favorite movies of all time. And it actually has permanently influenced how I design robots. So when you guys watch the Chamber short that's coming out, you can see how that influenced how I design robots heavily heavily inspired by the Iron Giant. And it's so nice to have a posable figure of him. Oh, I used to have the little one that came with the VHS and I lost it. Guys, if you haven't seen the Iron Giant, go see. I implore you to see that movie. It is such a good movie. Really touching. Changed my life. Hey guys, it's raining and this is the one day I forgot a hoodie. I'm not mad. Either way, we are here today at the biggest Dollar Tree in my district. There's the sign. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I actually have DM'd at that store before. It is freaking huge and they have the best art supplies. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna get some art stuff. That was disappointing. It was probably the worst actual craft zone I've seen in a long time. So theirs went downhill quick. I'm gonna go to Gabe's. My dude Russ keeps telling me about it, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try it out and I'm gonna take his advice. Russ, you son of a dozier. I am glad I listened to you because I found some cool stuff. So I actually did find something really cool in there. There's awesome soda. Look at that. Never heard of it before, but I'm gonna try it. That's not it. I did find that was really cool, but I found this. This is a 21-piece coloring set by Prismacolor. And it comes with a coloring book with 16 illustrations and 20 coloring pencils. Now, I think 12 coloring pencils for Prisma usually sells for $19. So this was a really good set to get. I'm really happy I got it. And that's because I do want to make a video where I try to make art using my most hated coloring supply, my most hated art supply. Color pencils. I don't like color pencils. I do plan on making some other stops, so we're going to be doing that. We're not going to go to Michael's today, I don't think. We might if we have time, but I'm actually planning to just do some mall shopping, which I never do. But you know what? I want to have fun on my day off. I want to do some stuff, and we're probably going to go back to phase 2 quarantine in Virginia, so I'm going to get the fun done while I can. And this lady just stopped in front of my car. She's just staring into my soul. I'm scared. This soda, not bad. Not bad at all. I have not been to a Target in months. Let's do this. So I actually picked up 2 things at Targets. One of them will surprise you. This is not it. It's a little Kiryu figure. I have, I think 2 figures of Kiryu, but both of them don't have the little thruster cannons, which I really like, and I think Kiryu has such a cool design. He is my favorite Mechagodzilla design. Just looks so cool. So for $5, why not? And then for $10, I thought this was really cool. This little Michael Myers figure. They only had Freddy and Miles, and I can never find Michael Myers anywhere. It's always Freddy, it's always Krueger, maybe Pennywise, but I've never seen him before, and I had to have him because Michael Myers is my favorite slasher villain of all time. He's such a cool character, and I had to pick him up. So that's everything at Target. We're going to do a few more stops, and I actually am going to drive a little bit to see what's on the other side of this, because this is the furthest I've actually driven in this neighborhood, considering the fact that I actually have lived here for 2 years now. So I want to explore what other shops are there and see what else we could find. Years since I've been to Party City, but let's do this. Remember how I said we weren't going to go to Michael's? We're going to Michael's because we still have time. We got a whole hour before they close. I have iced coffee. So my plan of attack for Michael's was actually to kind of ignore the ink section, because I pretty much have or don't need everything in that section already. I've been buying a lot of ink because I am going to be doing a special art piece with them, and on top of that I've been reviewing them, and this is all part of my plan to master the dip pen, and that's because my movie got canceled that I was going to make. Really sucks, but I'm rewriting it. We're going to add more scenes to it, and we're going to make it a lot better, and production on that will hopefully continue next year. If I can make it go quicker, we can just start working on that as soon as the year comes, or even during school year, it'd be awesome. Doubt it, but we'll see what we're gonna do. But my plan of attack for Michael's was just, hey, I'm just gonna walk around. I'm just gonna walk around, see what I can find, check out the clearance section, because I love looking through the clearance section because you always find some cool stuff there. And I did find 2 things. One of them was the General's erasers. These are really cool because these are for the mechanical eraser they make, which is my favorite mechanical eraser. I really, really like it, and I needed some extra, I want to say lead, but erasers. It's kind of weird in that context because mechanical eraser, and because mechanical, you think mechanical pencils, you think lead, but no, it's actually an eraser. It's all weird. But what I have here, you probably heard it, it's off camera, is that I saw this, and I think it was the same brand, and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was the same brand, and I think it was either Joann's Fabric or it was a Michael's, but this was $50, and I was not willing to pay that much for it. Even with the 50% off coupon, it was still a lot. With this one's on clearance, and this was less than $20, which I was really excited. And on top of that, I had a coupon for it. So this is a Posca roller. This is by SmartCraft, and this is actually designed to take clay, usually for pasta, but in this instance it's for clay, and you put it in the top, and then when you crank it, it actually will flatten out and creates these beautiful sheets of clay, which is awesome because I have been wanting one of these things for a while. I've been wanting to do a lot more sculpting, not just on the channel, but in general, and like do some sculpting artwork. And seeing this for under $20, how could I pass this up? Like, how could I not buy this? This is absolutely awesome. It's got good weight to it. I looked it up and it had good reviews, so I don't know why it was on clearance. Maybe someone returned it, but it doesn't look opened, so maybe it just fell through the cracks. I don't know, but this is absolutely amazing. I can't wait to open it up and start messing with it. You guys know I love sculpting. Last semester, and I think last year, we did like 3 or 4 sculpting works, and I did a lot of sculpting with the claymation short that we did, The Pathway, which is up by now, so hopefully you guys like it and enjoy it. That one was a lot of fun. That class was a lot of work, and really wish I had something like this when I was taking that class. I did buy a lot of tools though. I think I bought like $30 or $40 worth of sculpting supplies, so that was also pretty interesting. But I can't wait to use this and make some cool videos and cool pieces of art with this. I am very excited. This is also like the 5th time I've tried to film this clip, and I'm so happy it's going well. Right now we're gonna go home, and then I'm gonna start opening and putting away the loot. So I am very excited about that. It still looks like it's gonna rain. It's stopped, but I feel like it's gonna rain again. Luckily, I have 2 emergency umbrellas in my car because I am that prepared guy. I don't know why, but I am. We got some good stuff today. I'm pretty happy with everything we got. The only thing I'm kind of mad about is I wish I could have got some more stuff at Target. They had some cool Godzilla figures, but a lot of it was, I already have that figure, or I don't like that color scheme. Like, they had one that was based off of the old poster of Godzilla, which is awesome, but it's so like flat. It's weird because I think the way it's supposed to be is you put it in that pose and you leave it at that pose and you only look at him from that pose and position, opposed to, hey, this is a 3D figure that you're gonna move. Like, it's really weird. I wanted to get it, but it was just it was not my cup of tea. I also wanted to get that Michael Myers 2 figure I saw there, but I decided to go with the other one because I like the cartoony look of it, and I already have the one from the Halloween 2018 one, which I freaking love. I just saw the teaser trailer for Halloween Kills. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome, guys. I love Halloween. Just not just the holiday, but the movie franchise. It is so good, so awesome. Really, if you look at it, it's really just 1 and 2 are the best movies, and then H2O is kind of cool. But I love the whole Halloween franchise because they're fun, entertaining movies. They make stupid decisions in some of them, but in other ones, it's just absolutely amazing. I still love Halloween 3. Like, I know I'm one of the few people, but I actually do like Halloween 3. Not as much as Halloween 1 or 2, or even like Halloween 4 or 5, but I do like Halloween 3. I think it's a great movie. It's a really weird one too, and I really would like to see what this franchise would have become if Carpenter was allowed to do his vision, but that's just my opinion. Either way, I'm happy with everything we got. We're gonna go home and we're probably gonna watch some cartoons, so let's do that. What are we doing?
We're going to Jerry's.
We're going to Jerry's, not Michael's. We're going. See, the song doesn't work that well. Like, no. We're going to Michael's. See, that works well. And then it's we're going to Jerry's. It just doesn't roll off the tongue as well.
I just don't know what time we're gonna get there
because traffic.
Traffic is
no. I have a question for you.
Yes.
We'll be passing the best Dunkin' Donuts in all of Virginia. Would you like? Yes. Would you like me to treat you?
On the way back.
On the way back? Whoa, we're going to Dunkies. See, that works well. That jingle works. Did you find anything at Jerry's?
I didn't.
Well, I found some pins. So, I found, these were cool. So these are 0, oh, yep, okay, 05. For a second, that was a 2 in the camera. So I got these 2 red ones are 05s, which I don't know about you. Micron, every time I use like their 005s, I just don't like it. I'm sorry, every time I use their 05, I don't like it. Their 005 is okay. But I don't know what is about that one pen that never works. So I'm going to try these to see if these work. And then I found a 10. Guys, I've been saying forever that Micron should have a 10. They go up to 8 and that's it. No, they need a 10. Because the master micro pen set has a 10. It's the best pen in there, and I think I mentioned that in the review for it, because it's such a thick nib that it lets you get these beautiful thick outlines around your character. And that's a weird thing in art where, especially in cartoons, which I wish would kind of make a comeback, is the thicker outline, because for some reason it just makes the character look better. It's this weird psychological thing, and I think part of it is because in real life there are no outlines, so when you draw a cartoon, you're allowed to do that and play with those designs, and a thick outline just looks really good. With Micron, you're gonna have to go over the line a few times, or you're gonna have to use like those chiseled or the 1, but no, 10, it's like perfect. It's not too thick, but it's way not too thin, and it's amazing. And this one has a 10. It's not as thick as the master one, but definitely better than the micro one. So I actually have loot for a few days, and I thought I would just show it off. One, my dad found this in his collection. It is The Warriors. It's a movie I've been wanting to see for a while. It's a cult classic, so I thought, thank you, Dad. I'm definitely gonna watch that. Yes, it's a VHS. Yes, my dad still has them. He's old-fashioned. But I got comics, and while I was getting comics, I saw this, and I had to have it. This Batman action figure based off of Batman from the White Knight. Love this design. I love this figure. It's actually a really nice articulated figure that poses really, really well. So, very happy I picked this up. At work, I actually found these two ugly dolls. Now, this is so cool. This looks like it was made for me. It's red. It's got bat wings. He's got a little Batman cowl. It's so cool. I bought two because I'm going to keep one normal and one I'm going to paint, and I think that would be fun. Also have some Silly Putty because, guys, I actually fidget with Silly Putty, and it helps me concentrate. So I needed some more because that one was starting to run bad. And then I wore this in a previous bit, but this is a shirt my sister got me, so had to show that off. Absolutely love it. Huge Iron Man fan, obviously. So I thought it was awesome, and I love the shirt. It says the Armored Avenger, which looks awesome. Wore this a few times, absolutely love it. And yeah, that's the loot for today, and I think this is going to be the last clip of the month. So I just want to say that this has been a fun, exciting month. I have a brother-in-law, and it's just been great. I've been doing a lot of fun content. Next month, school starts, so I can't wait to do that. Alright guys, take care, stay safe, and be awesome people.